Hello everyone, this is Dr.Akshata Shanbhag. Today we will learn comparative study of Ruta graveolens. First we will see the sphere of action of this drug. It has main action on rheumatism, in eye injury and acts on the periosteum. So now we will see what are the different remedies acting upon these spheres. So the first three remedies are arnica, restox and ruta you need to differentiate. So in arnica you find all parts of the body upon which he lies are painful as if bruised, and they have bruised lame sensation all over, especially in the limbs and joints. While in restox they have more restlessness and they have wrist pain, especially aggravation in cold wet weather and amelioration on motion. So in ruta you find both these symptoms of arnica and restox. So then you can give ruta for the patient. So next remedy we see, it has even action on the rectal sphere where it causes prolapse of the rectum. So the remedies which we can differentiate here are ruta, ignatia, muriatic acid and podophyllum. So in ruta you find rectal prolapse, aggravation on stooping or lifting or at stool. So while in ignatia also you find the same symptoms, rectal prolapse on stooping, lifting or at stool. So in muriatic acid they don't have this aggravation from lifting or at stool, so but they have rectal prolapse. While in podophyllum also they have rectal prolapse. So here in ruta you find prolapsus ani every time the bowels move after confinement. Confinement is after delivery, and frequent unsuccessful urging to stool. While in ignatia the stools pass with difficulty, painful constriction of anus after stool is felt. In muriatic acid, prolapsed organ is very sore and sensitive to the least touch, even of the sheet on which he lies, and the rectum comes down even when urinating. That you find in the muriatic acid. While in podophyllum, the prolapse with characteristic diarrhea is seen. As we know, podophyllum we use in diarrhea more, but may be the result of strain by lifting, when the uterus may also prolapse in podophyllum. Next difference we find, in ruta or petroleum you have rheumatic pains in the back in the morning hours before rising. While in restox, the back pain is present, aggravation on beginning to move, while amelioration by continued motion. While in sulfur, the rheumatic pains with stiffness in the lumbar region is seen, and there is sudden loss of power on attempting to move. While in stephysagria, the lumbar pains compel the patient to get up early. So this is the difference you find in the ruta, restox, sulfur and stephysagria in the back pains. Next three remedies are Kalikarb, Ledampal and Valeriana, where you have again back pain. So here in Kalikarb the sharp pains in the lumbar region are felt, especially aggravation at 3 am. While in Ledampal there is pain in the back which may be compared to a feeling of stiffness after sitting still for a long time. While in Valeriana there is violent drawing, darting, jerking pains in the limbs which appear suddenly. Kalikarb has also the pains which compel the patient to get up and walk about. The pains shoot down the buttocks. While in Ledampal there are crampy pains over the hips in the evening hours, and in the morning the feet are felt stiff and rigid. Valeriana is worse from sitting and amelioration from motion. They have strained feeling in the lumbar region, subject to the same modality as the pains in the limbs. Next three remedies are ruta, argentum nitricum and onosmodium in headache. So headache from eye strain, as we know in ruta we have same symptom you find it even in argentum nitricum and onosmodium also, which have headache from eye strain. But ruta has aggravation from cold and wants everything warm. while argentum nitricum, aggravation from heat, wants to be in cool place, and onosmodium are more aggravated in the morning on waking, chiefly left-sided affections and pain in the temples and mastoids are seen. Next difference, Ruta and phosphorus. In Ruta, the legs give out on rising from a chair, the patient totters and makes several efforts on rising from a seat. While in the phosphorus, there is weakness from hip to thighs. While in Ruta, you find violent unquenchable thirst for ice cold water, which is also seen in the phosphorus. But as we know, the phosphorus, they take cold water, but once it gets warm, it gets vomited. Next difference is Ruta and Gnepphilum in sciatica. So in Ruta, the sciatica pain commences in the back and go down the hips and thighs. There is tearing pains comfortable during the day but aggravated as soon as he lies down at night. While Gnepphilum, the sciatica is aggravated from lying down. Ruta, euphrasia, belladonna and aconite. So when you can differentiate and how you can differentiate. So in Ruta, eye strain will be more common from long sieving on fine work and the balls will feel like fire. While in euphrasia, belladonna, aconite are also eye remedies where you have to give in simple inflammation from a cold. While aconite will have inflammation with lacrimation and eyes look like raw beef. That means that reddishness will be seen in the aconite. Then Ruta, arnica and rustox and calcarea carp. So in Ruta, after back strain, if nodules occur in the tendons, then Ruta is given. Soreness and weakness will be present in the Ruta. And arnica will come when inflammation immediately occurs after sprain in the back. While rustox and calcarea carp is given, only back strain is present with the weakness, then rustox or calcarea carp should be given. So these are the comparative drugs. So I have referred E.A. Farrington Clinical Materia Medica, Clark Dictionary of Practical Materia Medica, J.T. Kent Lectures on Homoeopathic Materia Medica, and H.C. Allen Keynotes with Leading Remedies of the Materia Medica. Thank you.